My child, pause for a moment and listen, not just with your ears but with the heart I've given you. I know the world is loud, so many things are calling for your attention. But right now, I'm asking you to turn away from those distractions. I am closer than your breath, nearer than you realize, and my desire is to speak to you, to fill the emptiness you often feel inside. You may have spent much of your life searching, trying to fill the longing in your heart with things that don't last. Maybe you've chased after accomplishments, approval, fleeting happiness, or hidden your wounds behind busy days. Yet your soul remains thirsty. You feel a longing that no achievement, no person, no pleasure has ever truly satisfied. You might wonder, is there something more? Yes, my child, there is. That something more is me, your creator, the one who knows you even better than you know yourself. I formed you with intention and care. Every detail of your being, from your strengths and creativity to your questions and weaknesses, are fully known to me. Before you ever took a breath, I loved you. I watched over you in your mother's womb. I have seen every day of your life. Nothing about you surprises me or drives me away. In fact, nothing can make me turn my face from you. Even when you've doubted, even when you've walked away or felt unworthy of love, I have remained close. I see the pain you try to hide, the mistakes you regret, the burdens that keep you up at night. My child, I am not standing over you with condemnation. I am reaching towards you with compassion. The hurt and the shame you feel do not drive me away. They move me to come closer, to offer healing where you feel broken, to bring peace where you feel turmoil. Many have spoken lies to you through the years. Maybe others have told you that you're not enough, that you have messed up too badly, or that you're too far gone to come back home. The world you live in can be harsh and judgmental, but I don't judge as the world judges. Where people see only the surface, I see your heart. Where you see failure, I see someone worth redeeming. Where you feel like giving up, I see a child beloved and never forsaken. You don't need to pretend with me. You don't need to put on a mask, act stronger than you feel, or hide the things you're ashamed of. I invite you just as you are, hurt, confused, exhausted, searching. I'm not seeking perfection. I never asked you to save yourself or to fix everything before coming to me. I'm simply asking you to open your heart, even if it's only a little. Trust me enough to let me in and see what I can do. My child, I'm offering you what this world cannot give. True rest for your soul, peace that goes beyond circumstances, joy that remains even on hard days, and a love that never fails. I desire for you to know you belong, to be secure in your purpose, to discover what it means to be truly alive, but you can only find this in me. Everything else will eventually disappoint, but my love will never fade. Do not listen to the voice that says you're unforgivable or unworthy. That voice is not mine. There is nothing in your past that can keep you from my mercy, no mistake too great for my grace to cover. My forgiveness is real and freely offered if you will turn toward me. I am not here to remind you of your guilt, but to set you free from it. I am not here to shame you, but to restore you, to lift you from your despair. You may worry about the future. You may be anxious about what's ahead or dwell on what has already happened, but I am here right now. I hold the future and I care about what concerns you today. I have good plans for you, plans full of hope. The world may look dark from where you're standing, but I am the light that overcomes darkness. Where you see obstacles and chaos, I see opportunities for my love and power to shine in your life. You do not have to carry your burdens alone. Too many times you try to bear the weight of life by yourself, your worries, regrets, fears, and doubts. Let me take those from you. That is why I invite you to come to me when you are weary. I want to give you rest, not through rituals or rigid rules, but through a relationship grounded in love and honesty. You might fear that surrendering your life to me means losing yourself or missing out on joy, or that I'll ask too much of you. But the opposite is true. When you surrender to me, when you trust me with your pain and your hopes, you find out who you really are. You gain life, not lose it. You discover peace, not restriction. My presence brings healing, security, and abundance. Don't be fooled by the promise of temporary fixes. Success, popularity, wealth, and even good things like relationships cannot fulfill the deepest needs of your soul. They are meant to be gifts, not the source of your worth. When you let them become everything, you find yourself more empty, not full. Turn those things over to me. Let me teach you how to enjoy what is good without making it your God. Staying close to me is not about following a list of rules or living in fear of punishment. It is about remaining connected to the one who loves you most. When you drift from me, even slowly you begin to lose your way. You may not notice it at first, but the distance grows and your heart grows cold. The world tempts you to settle for less, to compromise your values or neglect our relationship. But I'm always calling you back. Every small choice to ignore me or put me off chips away at your joy and peace. The enemy, the liar, does not only attack through obvious sin or rebellion. Sometimes the greatest danger is apathy, distraction, or being lulled to sleep by what looks harmless. That is not harmless. It is a slow fade away from your true source of life. Your heart is shaped by what you choose to focus on. What you let into your mind and soul shapes who you are. I want to protect you from what harms you, to guide you away from destruction and lead you into life full and overflowing. Time is precious, my child. You may think you have many more days or that you can return to me later when it is more convenient. But you are not promised tomorrow or even the next moment. Every breath you have is a gift, a sign that I still want to know you, that my invitation is still open. I urge you not to put off what matters most. Now is the time to return. Now is the time to say yes to my love. Do not wait for a better season or for your life to be in perfect order. Come now as you are. As this world grows more uncertain, as chaos and confusion increase, the need to be anchored is greater than ever. Many voices will try to tell you what matters, what is right, what will bring you happiness. But I am the only one who sees the end from the beginning. My wisdom does not change with passing trends or shifting cultures. What I promise, I fulfill. What I speak stands forever. When you come to me, you may not always feel dramatic emotions or see instant change. Sometimes you will feel numb, worn out, or even skeptical, but I am not limited by your feelings. I work in your heart, planting seeds of faith and change often before you understand what is happening. If you trust me and keep coming to me, even in your doubts and weakness, I will show you how real and powerful my presence can be. I long for you to stay close, not visit occasionally or just check in out of obligation. I desire a real relationship with you, not just religious rituals or empty words. I want you to know the safety, strength, and purpose that come from walking with me. Not just in the good times, but in all times. I am not far away or hard to reach. I am closer than you think. You only need to open your heart to take the step of turning toward me. Do not be like those who waited too long to respond, who found the chance gone and the door closed. Do not waste your life running from the one who gives life. Do not trade the treasure of knowing me for the distractions and empty promises that the world offers. Your soul is worth far more than anything this earth can offer. Your story is not over no matter what has happened so far. I can bring beauty out of ashes, joy out of sorrow, and hope out of what looks hopeless. Every time you feel a tug in your soul, every moment you feel longing for something more, that is my voice calling to you. Do not silence it. Do not harden your heart. Do not allow pride or fear to keep you away. Humble yourself, admit your need, and I will meet you with open arms. My heart is not cold or indifferent. My kindness is meant to draw you near, to stir you to return to what matters most. You were created for more than survival. You were designed for relationship with me, with the people and world I have made. As you stay rooted in me, you will find your true self, rediscover your calling, and become a light for others. What the world or the enemy meant to harm you, I will use for good. Your struggles will become testimonies, your wounds will become places of healing for others. I am writing a new chapter for your life, one filled with hope, purpose, and the display of my love. Do not believe you can balance life on your own terms, keeping one foot in my kingdom and one in the world. You cannot serve both. You will eventually give your heart to one and not the other. I do not say this to frighten you, but to spare you from heartbreak. Come wholeheartedly. Let go of the things that entangle and the weights that slow you down. Allow me to lead and transform you, to give you a life grounded in love and peace. When you choose me, you do not lose freedom. You gain true freedom. Not freedom to do as you please, but freedom from all that enslaves and destroys. My ways bring life. My commands are not burdens. They are boundaries of love. Trust me even when you don't understand. Follow me even when you are tempted to turn away. I am the good shepherd. I know every danger and every storm. I will walk with you every step of the way. I will never leave you alone. Remember, my child, when you stay close, you find yourself again. You remember your value, your purpose, your true home. When you wander, you lose sight of these things. Apart from me, you forget the truth of who you really are, but I always call you home. No matter how far you've gone or how numb your heart feels, I never close the door. Simply turn and I will meet you. So today, choose to return, choose to stay. Let me bring restoration and healing. Let me show you the life you were meant for. Rich in meaning, lasting in joy, secure in love. Do not delay. I have been waiting for you